Hello everyone, my name is Amy from Eating Healthy, Spending Less, and today I'm going to be sharing with you my December Azure Standard haul, as well as how I am organizing my finances for grocery shopping for the new year in 2022. So stay tuned. Okay, first I'm going to share with you my Azure Standard haul, and I'm going to show you it one item at a time. So the first item is this Azure Pure Raw Honey. I have tried lots of different honeys. A lot of times we will buy local raw honey. However, I love the flavor of this. Let me show you the ingredients. It's raw berry wildflower honey, and you can definitely, you don't taste berry per se, but you can definitely taste a distinct flavor that I absolutely love with this honey. So a lot of times in the grocery store you might find clover honey or orange flower honey, but this one is my favorite. I have tried a darker sage or buckwheat honey. Those are just a little too strong for my liking. This one is just to die for. I love it. And so we make a lot of peanut butter and honey sandwiches in our home. We use this to sweeten our own pancake syrup with like a frozen fruit. A lot of times I do a frozen fruit syrup because it's cheaper than pure maple syrup, and I'll add some honey in. And then a lot of our baked goods have this honey in there. Okay, the next item is this 5-pound bag of organic large cashew pieces. I am dairy free along with my oldest daughter. And so in our home, we eat pretty much a plant-based diet. Occasionally we will buy regular cheese or butter, but for the most part, our whole family eats dairy-free, meat-free at home. And then if our family wants to eat those items out when we go out to eat, which is rare, or when we eat up with family, then they will eat meat and cheese and whatever they want, because I want their dietary choices to be their own choice, not mine. So anyways, this we use for making milk. We make cashew cream, cheese, so many things. Our nacho cheese dip, we add cashews to it. This is a huge part of our diet. I paid about $30 for this, and I just looked at the price last night because every month I add another bag of cashews to my cart for Azure Standard, and the price went up significantly. I think it was around $45. So it really jumped, and so I'm definitely going to be making sure I'm getting the best price. If Azure does not have the best price, then I'm going to look somewhere else. But we are very happy with this product from Azure. I forgot to mention about the honey. It was about $42 for the honey, which is a phenomenal price for 12 pounds of honey. Okay, the next item is garbanzo beans. This is a 5-pound bag of garbanzos, and we use these all the time. Recipes that might call for mayonnaise, we use hummus. And so I will soak these garbanzo beans in water overnight, and then I like to cook them in my Instant Pot. My Instant Pot is my favorite appliance for cooking beans. You just get the perfect bean every time. I love my Instant Pot. And so these, we will go through 5 pounds, maybe not in a month, but within 6 weeks. So I am constantly ordering these. I love these. And the price is phenomenal. Because we are plant-based, we eat a lot of rice and beans or of that sort. And so I always try to make sure I'm buying organic, because they are sprayed with glyphosates before they are harvested. And so for that reason, I don't want that in our diet. And so I purchase organic, especially in grains and beans. The next item I purchased were these organic black chia seeds, because seeds should be a part of all of our diet. Seeds are really good for cleansing our liver. And so we try and put chia seeds in our oatmeal, in smoothies, in muffins, in desserts. Chia seeds are really good for cleansing and purifying your body. So you definitely want to get some chia seeds. Azure has a phenomenal price. If I forget for whatever reason to get these from Azure, then I'll pick up a bag from Costco, but most of the time I get mine from Azure. If you hear banging in the background, that is my husband. He is remodeling the shed in the backyard. It is fully insulated, and so he is making it a playhouse for our kids. So if you hear a knocking sound, that's him. Here I purchased 3 of these dill pickle relish. I love this relish. I put relish in my chickpea smash. I just posted that recipe. It's the last YouTube video that I posted. And so this is my favorite for that, as well as we make carrot dogs. I got the recipe from Jane Esselstyn. She's here on YouTube. It's literally a carrot that's steamed instead of a hot dog. And they're phenomenal. I've got my parents are not whole food plant-based, but they love carrot dogs as much as we do. And so this is our favorite relish, the Bubby's brand. It's very clean ingredients, and I'm just very happy with this product. The last small thing that I purchased, and then I'll show you the really big things that I bought, the big bulk items, is this mild curry powder. I got a 1-pound bag. We are really into eating red lentil curry over jasmine brown rice. It is one of our favorite meals. And so we were out of curry powder. I store all of my seasonings in these glass jars that I keep right on my kitchen counter. I purchased the jars from the dollar spot in Target. So that is a seasonal item, but you could use any sort of a canning jar. But I love the way that they look displayed on my kitchen counter. They add color, and they're just easy for me to grab while I'm cooking. One of the bulk items that I purchased was this Delicata Squash. I love Delicata Squash. And I've noticed in our grocery stores it doesn't look very fresh, so I went ahead and ordered a 20-pound box from Azure, and this was $25. These are huge and they're beautiful. And what I like to do is cut them down the middle like this, scoop out the seeds, and then cut them into like little fry pieces and bake them in the oven and eat them with ketchup like they're French fries. And the best part is you can eat the skin. So they're really fun for the kids. We all love this squash so much. And then whatever is left over, I'm going to use to make stuffed Delicata squash, like a stuffed butternut squash. So a yummy filling will go in the middle. We love this squash, and it's definitely worth the price. The next bulk item that I purchased was this 5-gallon jug of dish soap. Now you might be wondering why I did that, and I'll tell you in a minute. I also purchased this hand pump, and it goes right here, and then I can just pump the soap that I need into these clear bottles. So the reasoning why is I have been researching, is it cheaper to make homemade hand soap? If you follow me on Instagram, then you might have noticed in some of my videos that I was making my own hand soap, or dish soap, I should say. Well, I do make my own hand soap too, but we'll leave that for another video. But I was making my own dish soap using salsas, vinegar, distilled water, and a couple other ingredients and my essential oils. But when it came down to the breakdown of costs, I wanted to figure out, is this actually saving me money? The answer is no, it's not saving me money. Salsas is pretty expensive, and you can really only get about 4 recipes of dish soap out of the bottle of salsas that I was purchasing on Amazon. It's the same price as that I was finding at other online stores and in stores. So the price was not worth it. So I looked into Azure at their dish soap. When you purchase it in a 5-gallon bucket, it is 100% worth the price. This was, I don't know if I've already said it, but this was $56.69, and this pump was $5. So minus the cost of the pump, because I can reuse this over and over. There is 640 fluid ounces of dish soap in here. So when you divide that into the $56.69, and typically I purchase a 16-ounce bottle of dish soap, that's what these are, from Target. And this particular brand was that 9 Element, I believe it's called. They were $3.99 for one of these. So to fill this with this dish soap only costs me $1.42. So it's a huge savings when you think about it for the whole year. And then I'm going to add, I got the fragrance free. This one's cheaper than the fragrance ones that they have. I have my own essential oils that I get through Simply Earth. Every month I get a recipe box, and I can add my own essential oils to the bottle with this and scent it myself. So this is the best price that I can find on dish soap, and it's way cheaper. And honestly, I'm not going to just use straight vinegar. I know you can to clean dishes, but it's just not something that I want to do. I like the sudsy feeling of dish soap, and I do a lot of hand washing in that sink because I enjoy it actually. And so this I'm extremely happy with. The ingredients are very clean, and I'm excited to get started using it, and the price is awesome. Okay, so here I also purchased a 25-pound bag of their organic bread flour, which is 100% whole white wheat. If you didn't know, there are actually several varieties of wheat flour, and I really like the whole white wheat, and this was $26 for the bag. So really good price for organic bread flour. I did purchase wheat berries, but when I opened the bag, there was just so much debris inside, and Azure ended up crediting my money back to me for that. And I haven't picked through the bag to get out all the grain yet. I don't really know if I'm going to do it because I'm not going to waste the bag, but it's just going to be a tedious project and not something I really want to focus on right this moment. So I did purchase a bag of flour to get me by. And then I also purchased a 25-pound bag of the organic oats, rolled old-fashioned oats. And the price is phenomenal. It's about $26 for the bag. So a really good price on both of these. The last thing that I want to share with you, well, let me just say, that concludes the order that I purchased on Azure Standard. There were 3 items that I wanted to purchase, but they were not in stock once it was time to fulfill my order. If you're not sure how Azure Standard works, I'm going to put a link for you guys up here and one down in the description box, and watch that video, and it explains why I chose to purchase from Azure and how Azure Standard works. So definitely check out that video if you've never ordered from them before. So at the end of picking up all of my items, I asked our driver, are there any items that somebody didn't pick up at one of your drop points, or it was a wrong item that's discounted? He goes, let me think about this. He goes, yes, there is actually. So we went to the back of the truck, and he showed me a 25-pound, like I can't even believe this, a 25-pound bag of Thai jasmine brown rice. It's organic, and it was the wrong item that somebody had purchased. So they didn't purchase the Thai, they had purchased a different kind, and I guess they didn't want to keep this item. They wanted a refund. So he had the item, this, in the back of his truck. We agreed that I could get it for 50% off. So this is normally $46, I believe is the price, because I haven't looked it up. And so I immediately called Azure Standard customer service. I had to give them our driver's name, the drop point. There's an invoice number on the back from the person who was going to be receiving this. So I gave them the invoice number, and then they said, okay, was like $22 or something. And then she said, thanks to you and my followers on Instagram, literally minutes before I called, I didn't even know about it, somebody had used my referral code and I got a referral credit of $25 for somebody using my link to purchase their first order. And so I ended up getting this for free. I can't even believe it. So what a blessing. I definitely, thank the good Lord, because I don't think anything like this happens by chance. I think it's the good Lord watching over us and blessing us with little things, even like this 25-pound bag of brown rice that I got for free. So all in all, my Azure Standard haul was $200. That was my goal for December. I was trying to think, because I've been working on my January budget. That was my goal for December, was to only spend $200 with Azure. So here is what I want to explain to you about my grocery budget, and I'm even going to show you some visuals of what I use. But first, let me tell you this. Our grocery budget for the month is $700. That covers weekly grocery visits to Aldi or Trader Joe's or wherever I need to shop. And that also includes these stocking up items from Azure Standard or whatever I purchase from Costco. And it all comes out of the same budget. There is no separate budget for that. My separate budget comes from household products like this. And this does not get included in my grocery budget. And you might be thinking, that is confusing, but I really separate it with cash. So when I know I'm going to be purchasing a household product in my Azure Standard order, I have the cash in my cash envelope and I set it aside to be deposited back into my bank account once my Azure order is placed and I know I'm going to be receiving this product. So that's how I do it. I always separate my grocery budget from household and personal care products, because when you purchase those items together in one budget, there are months, maybe not every month, but there's going to be months where you feel like those household items are just squashing your grocery budget. And it feels like a budget buster. And you're going to blow your budget, and then you don't feel in control of your finances. You're feeling just down. And you do, I do. When I goof up, I feel that pressure, like I didn't do it right. What did I do wrong? And then I feel like I'm in a pickle the rest of the month. That is why when you separate the two into two budgets, you feel like you're winning. I have enough to buy what I need for household and personal care products, and I have my money for grocery items, and I don't have to worry about it. What I love to do, and I have a whole article on this on my website, and I can put a link for you in the description box. At the end of each month, I walk around my house with a little notepad. I'll show you my notepad. It's right here. With my little notepad and a pencil. And I have my linen closet, my utility closet where I keep all of my cleaning supplies, and then under the bathroom sinks, there are some items. So I will walk through my house and I will write down any personal care products or household products that we are starting to run low on, and I will write them in my little notebook here. Then I can make a decision. Do I want to purchase all of those items at one time doing a Target pickup, which is what a lot of times I do when I'm in a busy season. I just get on my Target app and I add everything up and then I place an order and go and pick up my Target order. Sometimes I go to Dollar Tree if I know I need just toothbrushes, which is on my list, toothpaste, body wash, shampoo for the kids. I buy all of that at Dollar Tree, and that's where I feel like I can get some good prices. Now, with their price increasing to $1.25, Walmart might actually be a better price for some of those items. So anyways, that's how I do it. That's how I keep those budgets separate. Let me show you my cash envelopes. Okay, so I'm handling my finances pretty much the same, but I'm tweaking a few things. So these are my cash envelopes. These I keep in our safe, and I only put them in my purse when I know I'm going to need them. Like for instance, this is my Christmas one, but I don't need it, so it's not going in my purse. This is my grocery envelope. I do have grocery money in here right now, and I separate my grocery money by week. So with my $700 grocery budget, in January there are 4 weeks. So each week I will have $100 to spend on groceries. That leaves me with $300 to use to stock up on items that we are running low on. There's my handsome husband. He's like, I can't come inside. Oh, okay, I'll be quick. So the $300 I use to stock up on items I know that we're running low on. And for the month of January, I am stocking up on freezer fruit and freezer vegetables, peanut butter, and jellies. And so that is, and then other items like the garbanzo beans or cashews or beans or whatever I'm noticing that we're running low on, I purchase for those. If I have any money left over, I hold on to it for the following month, because some months I might need to stock up a little bit more, but every month I give us $700 a month for groceries. This one is personal cash. I give myself $50 a month to spend on whatever I want to spend it on. And co-pays, these are for like doctor's visits or dental appointments, which I have coming up. Vitamins, we do purchase a lot of vitamins. We started purchasing more vitamins when COVID hit. And I'm very happy with our vitamin regimen, and so I am continuing to purchase those. Household, my household budget, and then clothes. $50 a month goes into our clothing budget. And then we get gifts sometimes from our parents, money, and so Troy and I tend to hold on to that. And then birthdays, a lot of times my kids get clothes. So $50 a month is pretty good for us. So these are phenomenal. I purchased these on Amazon. They're so cheap and they last forever. I have had these since 2018. So we're going on 4 years of having these. They're still in great shape. Some of them are splitting at the bottom, especially the ones that I have folded in half. For instance, my Christmas one, I do this a lot. And so you can see where it's kind of torn, but my goodness, almost 4 years. I mean, it doesn't even need to be replaced. It's still working fine. And you get 16 of these, I believe, maybe 20 or more. It depends. There's several companies that sell these, but they're like $10 for all of them. They're phenomenal. I highly suggest purchasing these for your cash envelopes, and I will put a link for these down in the description box. Last thing I want to share with you before I let you go is my recipe keeper. This is $10 for the PDF file on my website. You will need to purchase a binder and some page protectors, which is really inexpensive, about $5 from Target. And the one thing I want to show you, you get so much in here to help you with meal planning, grocery tracking, recipe favorites, and obviously we have tabs here for salads, main dishes, meatless meals, all things like that. There is a freebie that I am offering, and I will put a link, I've been saying that a lot, in the description box below. And it is for, let me take it out of here, a monthly bulk buying tracker. And there's a section for each month of the year. These are items that you can bulk buy throughout the year. I know that there are lots of YouTubers that love to post these huge grocery hauls. Like they will say $2,000 from Costco, or from Azure. And I know this summer I did a large Azure Standard haul of over $700. That was because we just had moved into this house. We had not been living in our own home. We were living with my parents, and I needed to just stock up on a really big order for moving in. However, most people are not able to make large purchases like that at one time. So what I have done is come up with an easy system where every month you can purchase certain items that you are starting to bulk buy. So all year long, you have a stockpile of items that you always use, and you can keep track of it on here. And then every month, So for instance, January, I'm going to be stocking up on some dishwasher soap to get us by for 3 to 4 months. That's what you want to think about, 3 to 4 months. Peanut butter, I'm probably going to purchase 10 jars. Frozen fruit and jelly or jam, that's what I'm stocking up on for January. February, we're going to stock up on toilet paper, toilet cleaner, and more flour. March, I'll reevaluate my stockpile for shampoos, conditioners, and I'll restock up on all of that. And so that's what I'm doing here. Then all year long, I am continually stocking up on great priced items, and I'm not having to purchase them all in one big bulk buying trip. Okay, well that's it for today. I hope you really enjoyed this video of my Azure Standard haul. Azure Standard is a phenomenal co-op company to purchase bulk items from. If you don't have a large family though, and you're thinking, I can't buy a 25-pound bag, they have several sizes. They have 1-pound bags up to 50-pound bags. So there's price ranges for everyone. Quality and quantity are so important to me, and the quality that you receive from Azure is amazing. I've been mostly happy with everything. There's just that one wheat berry bag that I wasn't happy with, but their customer service is phenomenal and they took good care of me over that issue. So other than that, I highly recommend Azure Standard, and I hope that showing you how I organize my budget gives you some tips on how to help you so that you can have a well-organized financial future for 2022. Well, if you are new to my channel, please hit that subscribe button. I love making YouTube videos all about handcrafted recipes, using fresh ingredients, and everyday living. And don't forget, this girl is on a budget. I'll see you all in the next video, friends. Bye-bye.